And this is the Mercedes-Benz Rangers postgame show on a night where the Rangers went goodwill hunting. Will Cullye and Will Borgen scored, and Igor Shesterkin relied on his iron will. 4-0 the final for the second straight night. The Rangers win. Last night over the Predators, tonight over the New York Islanders. Hi, everyone. Inside our Delta MSG studios from the Garden, alongside Steve Valiquette, I'm John Giannone. We talked before the game, Steve, about how the Rangers just basically needed to do a redo of last night. Just take care of business, do what they needed to do. Tonight was better than last night.
There was chemistry to this game, and I think this is what the Rangers have been searching for all season. It is turning from a club back to a team. Last year, they were a team. Everybody was blocking and covering and hustling and back-checking, and we saw all of those things in this hockey game. And the team looks different to me right now. And it's 48 hours. It's a big game on Wednesday. But I think they can really rest on the fact that things are coming together here. And they're allowing their goalies that are so highly skilled to be their best players and have an impact because their backside is covered. As important as a quarterback needs their backside covered, that's what we're seeing out there. So this is a great stretch. Take a deep breath, carry it on. This is going to be very important to keep the same style going forward.
And this was a night where the Rangers allowed the third fewest shots to an opponent in a game all season. A night where Igor Shesterkin was strong when he needed to be, but really I thought the team defense was super strong, led by 22 blocked shots from 10 different players.
And they were protecting the middle of the ice. And most importantly, when a teammate was down, out of position, they covered for one another. You know, these are game-saving blocks that Igor Shesterkin will thank each of his teammates for in the locker room. You know, he should buy a case of wine for these guys because getting boxed out and being able to see lanes as a goalie and lock in on just your job, which is the shooter, is allowing him now to elevate his game back to being one of the best goalies in the NHL. And it's been hard for him at stretches this year, but this has been predictable because of the extra effort from everybody. And this was everybody. This was not just one or two, three guys. This was everybody was all in. And this is a different look, and I'm seeing a speed to their game, a predictability to each other. But most importantly, when you get in the locker room after a game like this, everybody's spirit is high. And that's what carries on, because it carries on to the day off. You spend more time together. 2 days after the game, you're back at practice, and everybody gets to laugh and be themselves. And I think that that's the best thing about being a hockey player. It's the moments in between the games where everybody gets to enjoy it. And look at the celebration here. You know, Rempe's been terrific. Cooley's been terrific. Brodzinski, Berard. You know, you look at these guys at the speed they're playing with, John, and it's starting to take on a new look. And that's what chemistry is all about. I'm telling you, if you could qualify and quantify chemistry, you'd have the franchise of the future.
You'd be a chemist.
You'd be a genius, and you'd make a lot of money. But that's what they're looking for. And these personalities seem to really support one another.
Fourth shutout for Igor Shesterkin this season, seventh for the Rangers overall. They now have a streak of 133 minutes and 39 seconds without allowing a goal dating back to the third period against Toronto on Friday. Let's hear from Braden Schneider. He had 4 of those 22 blocked shots in 1 second less than 20 minutes of ice time. Here he is with Michelle Gingras.
What did you think of the effort tonight, especially just a week ago you faced this team, and to follow it up with a performance like this one tonight?
I thought we played a really solid 60 minutes. I think it was a pretty defensive game, but I thought we did a good job at mitigating their chances. Shesty came up with some big saves, and we were able to create offense in their end and have some sustained pressure. So I thought, all in all, it was a really solid effort from us. 24
hits, 22 block shots. When you see guys throwing their bodies, you included, how do you feel like that reverberates just up and down the lineup and gives you guys some momentum?
I think it's something that we want to do. We want to make sure that we have an identity that's hard to play against, and I think that's a perfect way to. Not everyone's going to score a goal or get an assist, but if you can get some hits and block some shots, it gets the bench going, and it creates energy, and the next guy wants to do it too. So I think it's huge that we have everyone buying in and playing hard.
Do you feel like that is a consistent identity that you guys are trying to be associated with, just doing that on a nightly basis? Because it feels like, as of late, you guys have done more hitting, more blocking shots, things like that.
Yeah, we want to. We want to play hard, and especially like our forwards, when we get in on the forecheck and we start hitting their D and we start turning over pucks, it creates a lot of offense for us, and and our end, killing plays with your body and then blocking shots, it gets things going the other way, and like I said, it gets energy going. So when everyone's doing it, it's just it keeps going. It goes on to the next guy. So every time we do that, it's awesome.
Shutouts for you. Just what's working so well for you guys defensively right now?
I think we there's the first game after break, we came back and we gave up 8, and I think we really wanted to focus on making sure that we were communicating in our own end and sorting things out as quick as we can. And I thought we've done a really good job of that. I mean, we've been able to keep things to the outside for the most part, and then blocking shots, taking guys out of the play when we can. I think everyone's buying in, and it's awesome to see, and it's obviously working for us.
What does it do for your confidence to just win these games the way that you are winning them?
Yeah, it feels great. I mean, when you win games and you feel that you have more of the pressure than they do, it feels good. You feel great about your game, and it's fun hockey to play the way we're playing. It's fun to win, and we got to keep this going and making sure that we're all in.
Fun hockey to play. Haven't been able to say that around these parts all season for a lot of the season, but the Rangers won 2 in a row, now 4 of their last 5, 4-0 over the Islanders. They got the goals they needed in the first period. They also got a beneficial call on an offside overturn of an Islanders goal, but then it was 2 goals from Will Cullye and Will Borgen, late stages of the first period, that helped the Rangers establish a 2-goal lead. We're going to step inside the film room, powered by CDW. Steve's going to step us through the goals.
Yeah, and on both goals, Will Cullye's involved. He's the catalyst. And the big message before the hockey game was really the things that you were successful at on Tuesday, bring them into this game. And those 3 zone plays that started quickly in your own zone, but got through the neutral zone clean, and then we're looking for either a quick east to west or get it in deep type of play. That's why the Rangers had success. Now, the first pass from Zibanejad gets lost, but what we saw as the theme all night was a quick puck recovery and then moving the puck along the blue line, so you're using the width of the ice. And that's the key to Miller here. He has to be the first guy on the puck. Now the Rangers have possession. They're starting to wear the Islanders down, and that oftentimes really shifts the shape of the defensive box for the Islanders, and that's when these lanes open. It allows Cullye to get to the front of the net, but look, you've got 3 Rangers there with Zibanejad coming in as well. You get the benefit of a really nice bounce off the head of Cullye, but all of that work that really happens before the goal sets him up for success. Cullye has another nice play here on goal number 2, where it's off the boards. He takes a hit to make a play. He got right back up on his feet and got back into the play, and it allowed Carrick just to wait for a second wave of offense from Borgen. Now, when Borgen steps into this, the Islander D steps up to him, and he gets a stick on it. And his stick is really what gets this puck into the upper part of the net. Not easy for Sorokin to track, but the Rangers did score all 3 of their goals tonight in the upper part of the net. So they did execute well on their scoring opportunities. When they had the chance to go high, they did. And Sorokin was great down low again, but they found their way. And 3 wins now against the New York Islanders this year for the Rangers. If those 6 points were shifted the other way, the Islanders could be in the position the Rangers are in right now, right there on the playoff cusp.
But 3 wins, 3 blowout wins for the Rangers over the Isles. For Will Borgen, career game 278, shorthanded career goal number 1. Happy Rangers, uplifting, lifting their sticks as well after a 4-0 win.